Going on, everybody? This is the first video in a series of videos I'm going to do about Windows 98. So this is the first video. It will be installing Windows 98. So let's get the install done. So I already set up the virtual machine. Let's just start it. Blah blah blah. Okay, boot from CD-ROM. Want to boot from the CD-ROM? Enter. And the easiest way to do it is just to start Windows 98 setup from CD-ROM. Enter. And you could also do multiple other things, like go into a DOS prompt and format the disk that way. But this way it just automatically does everything for you. So enter to continue. Just pause that if you want to read all of that. Yes, I just want to configure the disk space. Yes, I would enable large disk support. This is an 8 gig disk, and then it'll reboot the computer. Boot from CD-ROM again. Enter. Let it do that. It's going to format the hard drive. This shouldn't take too long. Okay, and it's going to perform a routine check on your system, so I'm just going to press enter. Let it do that. It's going to open ScanDisk and do what ScanDisk does best, and scan the disk. And then Windows 98 setup. Welcome to Windows 98 setup. Congratulations on choosing Windows 98. Blah blah blah, continue. It's going to prepare the wizard, which will guide you through the process, just what it says. It's going to actually do what it says. Okay, it's going to want me to select the directory where I want to install Windows, so just C Windows. That'll work. It's going to create the directory. It's going to check the computer for installed components and disk space, so we'll just let it do that. Check for the available disk space. And I don't understand this. I haven't even installed the OS yet, and yet it wants me to install VMware tools. It wants me to install virtual machine editions. Anyway, this is going to select the kind of option you prefer: typical, portable, compact, or custom. I'm going to select custom because I want to edit a few settings. Okay, and here is where the custom install, you can edit, basically install anything along with the operating system that you want. I will get back with you when I've selected all the components I want to install. Okay, I selected all the components I wanted to install. Now it's going to ask me to give the computer a name, so I'm just going to give it Andrew PC. And workgroup, just workgroup. Computer description will be the description. I'll just make it YouTube. Okay, and click next. Yep, that looks all good. So next. United States, yes. Start copying files, and next. This will take it a little while. I will just sit back and watch the wonderful setup slideshow, and I will get back with you when it's all installed. Okay, now it wants me to restart the computer, so I'll just click restart now. Okay, and it says Windows 98 getting ready to run Windows for the first time. How exciting. And we'll just let it boot up.
Hi, baby.
Okay, we've got an hourglass. How nice. That's a good sign. Okay, and it wants me to type my name below and type the name of the company I work for, so I'll type my name. Okay, and then the company will just be Okay, and then click next. And then just read over this just take your time and read over this license agreement. And I just read it in like 2 seconds, so I accept the agreement. And Windows product key. I'm not going to show you my product key, so I will be back when I've entered it. Okay, I entered my product key, and it just wants me to click finish to continue starting Windows 98, so I will do just what it says. And here it comes, back at the setup. Windows 98 is initializing its driver database. Just let it do that. Might take a little while. Okay, and it's setting up my hardware and any plug-and-play devices that I have. Okay, it's not detecting any non-plug-and-play hardware, which it warned me that it may stop responding, but I highly doubt that. So we'll just let it do its thing. Okay, now it's back to just detecting the plug-and-play hardware. So it's going to go through this multiple times until it finally tells me to restart the computer. And it wants me to restart my computer, so I'm just going to hit restart now. Windows is shutting down. VMware, Microsoft Windows 98. The play-by-play. Okay, we're back at the setup, and it is, oh my goodness, detecting more hardware. How awesome. So yes, again, what I said before, it is going to keep detecting the hardware until it finally decides it's found everything. And it's now going to set up the time zone, so let me just enter my time zone. It is December the 1st, actually. It's not the 13th. It's December 1st. December 1st. And it is 3:17 p.m. I am not in the Pacific time zone. I am in Eastern. And yeah, okay, that all looks good. Just hit apply. Is that okay? And then now it's going to detect more items. Just set up the control panel. Update the shortcuts of the start menu. Set up Windows Help. Well, a little ahead of myself. Set up Windows Help. And boom, it just went through all the other stuff. MS-DOS program settings, application start, and now it's at the system configuration. Updating system settings. I love that drum. That drum is like my favorite part of this whole setup process. I know that's weird, but that's just me. And it's going to restart my computer, hopefully for the last time during the Windows install. Yay, I'm so excited. Starting up. How awesome. Yes, I know I'm getting overly dramatic about this. I just love Windows 98. The latest and greatest operating system for Microsoft. Well, at least in the 90s. Definitely better than Windows 95. The crazy desktop background thinks so too. So. Okay, we have a mouse cursor and a blue screen. Not of death though, so luckily. That's just the wonderful. Oh, good. It just wants me to, go through that. Hit OK. Oh, and it found drivers. How nice. Default monitor. It's installing the software for the monitor. Watch it go. Updating system settings. And mouse cursor. And we're almost at. Give us a taskbar. Give us a taskbar and some icons. Come on. Updating more system settings with the little drum. Awesome. And we have a taskbar and we have icons. Quite nice. And yeah, we have the Welcome to Windows 98 screen. This is gonna lag. as it usually does before you install the virtual machine editions. So it's gonna lag a lot. It's gonna horrendously lag. So I'm just going to install the virtual machine editions. So let's just go for that. Let's just manage, install VMware tools. Yes. Okay. And once that's done doing its thing, wow, how laggy that is. It's gonna all be better once I install VMware tools. Preparing VMware tools installation. Close out of this. Preparing the VMware tools installation. Windows installer, preparing to install, and here we go. Welcome to the installation wizard for VMware tools. Next. Typical. Let's go to custom, see what custom has to offer for the VMware tools. Next. Okay, yeah, that'll all work. Next. Install. And it's actually going really smoothly, going really quick. Surprisingly, it installs quicker in Windows 98 than it does in Windows 7. So, quite nice. Yes. And an eject was received to the drive. Yes, I want to continue the eject. Okay, finish, and it's going to ask me to restart. Yes. So I told you before it was the final time of the Windows installation. Well, now this is a full VMware ready installation. So just one last restart, and it should work flawlessly. Should. Okay, booting. Bad thing about Windows 98, it takes a long time to boot. And in virtual machines, in older systems, it just generally takes a long time to boot. It takes a long time to load Explorer. It just, yeah, that's one peeps about it. And as you can see, we already have better color quality with the background and everything. And yeah, okay. You don't really need to enter a password at that screen. And as you can see, this welcome screen already is going much faster. So now we do have the VMware tools installed. So as you can see in this video, the install went pretty quickly. Now in real life, like on a real Windows 98 computer, will not. The reason it went so quickly for me is because A, I'm using VMware, and B, magic of video editing. Also, this will be the first, as I mentioned before, this is going to be the first video in a series about Windows 98, and I will create a playlist. You can click here to view this playlist. And that's it for this video. See you in the next one.